In recent years, Denmark has emerged as a trailblazer in implementing strict immigration policies, with its centre-left government pursuing a zero refugee policy that has yielded remarkable results. Hello, I'm Miriam Kate, and this is GBN Originals. Now, the latest figures reveal a historic low in asylum admissions, showcasing the effectiveness of Denmark's approach. Now, this starts to raise important questions about whether other European nations might follow suit. Denmark's immigration strategy has undergone a significant transformation over the past 2 decades. Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, leader of the centre-left Social Democrats, has been at the forefront of this paradigm shift since taking office in 2019. And the results speak for themselves. In 2024, Denmark granted a mere 860 asylum requests, marking the lowest number in recent history, barring the anomalous year of 2020, when, of course, COVID-19 lockdowns disrupted the normal migration patterns. This figure is particularly striking when compared to the UK, which, though, of course, we have a population of more than 10 times that of Denmark, we granted an extraordinary 67,978 asylum claims. Denmark's success in curbing asylum admissions can be attributed to several key policies and initiatives. Firstly, they have very strict asylum criteria. The government has implemented rigorous standards for granting asylum, significantly reducing the number of successful applications. Now, this approach ensures that only those with the most compelling cases are granting refuge, aligning with Denmark's commitments to international conventions whilst maintaining strong control over its borders. They also have good deterrence measures. Various initiatives have been introduced to discourage migrants from choosing Denmark as their destination. These messages send a clear message around the world that Denmark is not an easy target for those seeking to exploit the asylum system, therefore reducing the overall number of applications. The Danes have also introduced citizenship restrictions. The process of obtaining Danish citizenship has been made much more challenging, emphasising the importance of integration and of commitment to Danish values. This policy ensures that those who become Danish citizens are fully committed to contributing to Danish society and upholding its core principles. The government has also introduced anti-ghetto laws. Now, these have been very controversial, but the legislation is aimed at reducing the concentration of non-Western residents in certain areas. It's been implemented despite criticism from some quarters. These laws were introduced in 2018, updated in 2021, and they aim to create more diverse communities and prevent the formation of parallel societies within Denmark. The government has also revoked residency permits. In a bold move, Denmark has revoked residency permits for Syrian refugees in 2021 and 2023, signalling a commitment to temporary rather than permanent asylum. This policy underscores the Danish government's view that asylum should be a temporary measure, with the ultimate goal of refugees returning to their home countries when conditions improve. Now, interestingly, Denmark's hardline approach to immigration has garnered support across the political spectrum. The immigration minister has noted a broad consensus towards limiting migration, with an estimated 80 to 85% of the population in agreement. This widespread support underscores the popularity of these policies amongst Danish voters, particularly amongst the less wealthy. Now, Prime Minister Frederiksen has defended the government's stance, arguing that an unsafe society disproportionately affects lower income groups. She said, an unsafe society is always a bigger challenge for people without a lot of opportunities. If you have the money, you'll always be able to defend yourself, she stated. Now, this perspective has resonated with left-wing, working-class voters, challenging the traditional association of strict immigration policies with right-wing politics. The shift in the political landscape is quite remarkable, as it demonstrates how immigration policy has become a unifying issue in Danish politics. The centre-left Social Democrats' adoption of a strict immigration stance has effectively neutralised it as a wedge issue, allowing the party to focus on other aspects of its agenda while maintaining broad support on this crucial topic. Denmark's success in implementing its zero refugee policy is not just a matter of legislation, but also of effective enforcement. The country has invested in robust border control measures and efficient processes of asylum applications. This includes enhanced border security, with increased personnel and technology at border crossings to prevent illegal entry. In addition, streamlined procedures for assessing asylum claims allow for quicker decisions and, where necessary, deportations. Interestingly, for those granted asylum, comprehensive integration programmes are in place to ensure that they can contribute to Danish society. These measures, combined with the legislative framework, have created a comprehensive system that effectively manages immigration while still adhering to international obligations. Now, the economic impact of Denmark's immigration policies is a subject of ongoing debate. Proponents argue that by limiting immigration, Denmark can better manage its social welfare system and its labour market. These people contend that this approach helps prevent the strain on public services often associated with large-scale immigration. Critics, however, point out that Denmark may be missing out on potential economic benefits that immigrants can bring, such as addressing labour shortages in certain sectors and contributing to innovation and entrepreneurship. The long-term economic consequences of these policies remain to be seen and will likely be a key factor in assessing their overall success. As the European Union prepares to implement overhauled rules for asylum seekers by mid-2026, Denmark's approach offers a compelling case study. The country has successfully negotiated an agreement to remain outside the EU's common asylum policy, allowing it to maintain its strict stance. The question now is whether other European nations should consider adopting similar measures. The Danish model has demonstrated effectiveness in reducing asylum numbers and appears to have broad public support. However, it also raises important questions about the balance between border control and humanitarian obligations, as well as, of course, the long-term implications for social integration and cohesion. Several European countries have already shown interest in aspects of the Danish approach. For instance, the UK's recent attempts to tighten its asylum policies reflect some similarities with Denmark's stance. However, the unique political and social contexts of each country mean that a one-size-fits-all approach is unlikely to be successful. As Europe continues to grapple with migration challenges, the Danish model may serve as a starting point for discussions on reforming EU-wide immigration policies. Denmark's zero refugee policy has undeniably achieved its primary objective of reducing asylum admissions to record lows. The approach has garnered widespread support within Denmark and has caught the attention of other European nations grappling with these immigration challenges. However, as we consider the potential adoption of similar policies elsewhere, we must carefully weigh the benefits against the potential costs. While strict immigration control may address immediate concerns about border security and social stability, we must also consider our moral and our legal obligations to those fleeing persecution and conflict. The Danish model offers valuable insight into effective immigration management, but it also serves as a reminder of the complex and often contentious nature of the issue. As Europe continues to grapple with migration challenges, finding the right balance between control and compassion will be crucial in shaping a sustainable and ethical approach to asylum and immigration policy. Ultimately, the success of any immigration policy will be judged not just by its ability to control numbers, but by its long-term impact on social cohesion, economic prosperity, and adherence to fundamental human rights principles. As Denmark continues to refine its approach, and as other nations consider following suit, these broader implications must remain at the forefront of debate. Thank you for watching. This has been Miriam Cates. Don't forget to subscribe to our GB News YouTube channel for more.